have Mr. Albert Pike. Uh, he reached the highest level of Freemasonry in 1871. And the same year, he wrote a letter to Giuseppe Manzini, right, outlining a plan of 3 world wars. So let's just have a listen. And I said, I know World War I and World War II. I know what he said about them, but I said, could you please specifically tell me what he said in the letter about World War III, right? And here it is. So let's have it. So listen to these words, and come to your own conclusion. That's all I'm going to say. Or do things sound familiar of the next pattern of words that I'm going to say to you? Okay. So the Third World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences caused by the agents of the Illuminati between the political Zionists and the leaders of the Islamic world. The war must be conducted in such a way that Islam, the Muslim world, and political Zionism mutually destroy each other. Meanwhile, the other nations, once more divided on this issue, will be constrained to fight to the point of complete physical, moral, spiritual, and economical exhaustion. We shall unleash the nihilists and the atheists, and we shall provoke a formidable social cataclysm which in all its horror will show clearly to the nations the effect of absolute atheism, origin of savagery, and of the most bloody turmoil. Then, everywhere, the citizens, obliged to defend themselves against the world minority of revolutionaries, will exterminate those destroyers of civilization and multitude. Disillusioned with Christianity, will receive the true light through the universal manifestation of the pure doctrine of Lucifer. So, in summary, summarized it, to create a conflict between political Zionism and Islam, to exhaust. Now, actually, I know Frankie's probably going to jump in here because this is a point that we've talked about before, and we know that it's really the Zionists using Islam as like they're flooding everywhere with them as like their foot soldiers, and then that's when the Zionists come in and take off. That's how that's going to work. To exhaust the world morally, spiritually, and economically. Now, morally is a good one, isn't it? We know what's going on with LGBT at the moment. They have no morals, them people. They want us all to join in their fetishism. Sick freak perverts. Spiritually, there's a big one. I see a lot of people now coming to the conclusion that this is a spiritual war. And it fucking is. And economically, you could tie that into what Trump's doing with his tariffs, couldn't you? Huh? To cause societal collapse, nihilism, and atheism to rise. So those that completely don't follow any religion whatsoever, they want those to rise. That's your LGBTQRSTUVWs. Out of the ashes, people will supposedly be ready to accept the Luciferian doctrine of the New World Order. So there you have it. That's people have asked me about Mr. Albert Pike because I do often refer to him. So that's what he said about World War III.